Hey everybody, it's Cassie here, and I have some friends with me today. This is Shannon and Kenny Finley, and they are here to tell us about their exciting product that we love, that we have in the store, and we want to tell you all about it today. So tell me about SawHaul and how it got started.
Okay. Well, Kenny here was cutting posts and wood for several years to help provide for the family while I was going back to school.
Yeah.
We needed some extra income, especially while I was student teaching. We just needed that extra money to help pay the bills. And so when he was out in the field cutting the posts and wood, he was carrying his chainsaws in his bucket of his tractor. Well, the year prior, I had just purchased him a brand new chainsaw. And I saved and saved for that chainsaw, and he took it with him. Well, he bumped it out of the bucket of the tractor and rolled right over it. And so he had to come home and explain to me why he had destroyed this brand new chainsaw that I had purchased for him, and it wasn't a pretty conversation.
Wasn't a good day.
So he decided that he'd go online or search different tractor supply stores to figure out how he could carry his chainsaw on his tractor without bumping it out or ruining his saw. So he could not find anything anywhere. So he's like, you know what? I give up. I'm just going to try to put something together on my own. And so there is born the SawHaul. He put it on his tractor. He tried several different types until he came up with what he really wanted. And then his cousin came up with a prototype with a 3D printer, and it was really cool. We went through several different cycles, and then he started using it. Well, what was really awesome is our friends and family were like, that's really awesome. I'd like to have one. Can you make me one? So he's like, yeah, we'll get that started. And then he realized, gosh, there's several people out in this world that do not have this awesome attachment that you can do for your tractor or any other kind of equipment, and realized I could really make a lot of farmers' lives or woodcutters or whoever it may be to have this attachment. So eventually we started making this product in our garage, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of crying. But we developed a really great product, and now we're happy to say that B&W Truck Beds in Humboldt and Yoda Shea Plastics in Yoda Shea help assemble, do all the manufacturing for us. So it's become a really great product. We have a lot of great reviews, a lot of people saying that they would never go cut without the SawHaul now. It's just been an amazing asset for them to have with their equipment.
We're selling literally all over the world. We've sold in Australia, Denmark, Norway, Germany, Spain, Jerusalem.
That's awesome.
Like literally, we're the only.
Who would have thought? Chinook, Kansas.
Chinook,
Yeah.
Kansas. And everything's made within 30 miles of Chinook, Kansas.
Yeah,
literally
and you
parts.
pack with the newspaper, right?
Yep, and
Yes.
we
So
even
the
use the Chinook
Chinook
Tribune to pack
Tribune's
with.
packed in all the boxes. That's awesome.
Being
So it
sent
goes all
across
over
the world. And no more chainsaws have been broken.
Yes,
So let
you
me
have
add
not
that.
sacrificed any chainsaws. Yeah,
So-
that's great. Okay, so you have a couple of different product types.
Yep, we have.
So if
I'm gonna move out so you can show them.
okay, so I'll have if Tommy is videoing for us today, so give Tommy a thumbs up. Good job, Tommy. So Kenny, I'm going to let you tell us about the different products.
Basically, this is the tractor no drill lift arm kit. What this does, it mounts around your lift arms on your tractor. It's made out of solid plate steel right here, 11 gauge steel right here, and proprietary UV protected plastic that won't fade or get damaged in the sun or anything like
So
that.
it lasts a long time.
It'll last a long time. This, I mean, literally just in and out, just like that, holds it solid. No, I mean, it's made just to have just enough give to it to where if you did run into something, it's still okay.
Right. It's not just going to snap off.
But it's not going to snap off.
Right.
And then they're engineered with the actually weep holes in the bottom for when you, like, you know, bar oil always leaks. And
Yeah.
all that type of stuff. And then the good thing about this is, like, after several years of use or whatnot,
Depending on
depending
how-
on how you use,
Yeah,
how
if
much
you're
you
a
use.
commercial cutter, it's
If
probably
you're
going to
a
wear out
commercial cutter,
quicker.
It's not
But
going to last long.
right.
These are made to be replaceable. You can take them out, you can clean them, you can do any of that stuff. I mean, just solid plastic there. Take it, put it back in. ready to go. That's all there is to that one.
Okay, so this is the tractor.
This is the tractor.
The
kit.
tractor kit.
Yes.
And it retails for
$124.99.
$124.99.
Yep.
Okay, and then so if you don't have in the tractor kit, the difference is this big bolt, right? This
Yeah,
big
basically
U-bolt
the
thing
U-bolt right here and this flat plate is the
difference.
on that one.
Okay.
And then if you move
So,
over,
and the great thing I love about it is you don't even have to drill holes through your equipment
it's-
on these.
yes,
Like it's
everything's
just
bolt on,
yeah.
and literally mounts in minutes.
Yeah. It didn't. You put them all on this morning, and it just took a few minutes. It was really quick. So, and it goes on all kinds of things.
We literally can mount anything.
Okay.
I mean, we even mounted on Harleys.
On Harleys? Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
But and then like this would be like your ROPS kits. These are made to use with any kind of square or round tubing.
Okay.
Up to 2.5 inches or 2 1/4 inches wide. This back here, this plate that we've designed back here, it's,
I'll let Tommy show
Mike,
you
come here.
up close.
look at this real quick. Like this plate back here is designed with the square tubing and the round tubing in mind. It has a central focal point cut out in it right there for the round tubing to where all the pressure is applied straight to that. And then of course the square tubing would go just right around there, and then just bolts on just simply just like that. Your scabbard's out, and then you put your
You had a socket drill. Or
your
something.
sockets through here, and then just an end wrench on the back, and just tightens up real quick, and just a real quick. I mean, they're literally, where would you put a chainsaw
on this
on a Mini X?
Yeah, but
Or
you're
on a
you're
tractor.
out in. When my husband uses this, he's digging something, and we live in the woods, and so every time, you have to move a tree or cut down a tree or cut limbs where you're like, I don't want to cut down that tree, but I need through here, and so I need to trim the tree,
because,
and so
it's on
you
it,
lay
it's
it on the
ready, and-
thing, and then yes, you could run over it so easily, and so
Well, what people don't realize is if you've ever cut with a tractor or any piece of equipment, inevitably you are going to set that chainsaw down
yeah,
and forget
where you put
where
it.
you put it. Or if it's in the bucket, inevitably you are going to be driving around and go, oh, I need to push that brush pile. And I don't know how many times I've wadded up a chainsaw, and
Yeah.
luckily they weren't damaged. I mean, that was just a fortunate
Right.
time, but you always forget
Where you
just that
had, where you had.
momentary lapse of judgment, and boom, it's
Yeah.
ruined it.
And if it has a home, you can put it right back in the home,
Yes.
and then you know it's right there, and it's out of your way. It's not in your feet. That's what we brought. Well, let's go show him the
Yeah,
skid
certainly.
steer too, and then the man lift, because you were talking about how it can get so caught up in your feet easily.
And like on the skid steers, a lot of people were mounting them to the the back plates on these. On this model, for example, with already having the holes in there,
Right.
all you literally have to do is
Just mount it right.
take off these bolts right here, take that plate back, and just mount it on there, and you're good to go forever.
Yeah, and you don't have to add new hole. I mean, you're
And I
not
mean, you're not
damaging the
drilling
equipment, so when you
anything
sell
right
it
there.
later or whatever, it's not.
Yeah, and I mean, you can take it off. You can,
You might have to take it off because your friend and your dad or your boss or your whoever is going to want to borrow it or
Yeah.
want their own. So you're
They
going
may
to have to
get their own.
You're going to have to get their own, but yeah, you're going to have to share it with others.
And this right here.
So normally when you would cut, you would put your
you have
chainsaw
your chainsaw
down in here with
down in
you,
there,
setting in here.
and it's dangerous.
Or a couple of them, because I know my husband uses a long arm one and then the short one, because he wants to be able to reach, and so he's got them stuck everywhere in there with him when he's 40 foot in the air, and then one plunks down on the ground, or who knows. So
Yeah, and then another reason that we really wanted to get this attachment done and made secure, and to keep people safe. Shannon's brother actually fell out of a tree, or out of a man lift like this, and he's been in a nursing home ever since. He fell about 60 foot, and it's just a horrible horrible deal. And anything that we can do to help make things safer for people, that's our ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Is to protect life and property.
Right.
So.
And you have these. Yeah, I've seen you install these on like fire trucks and even
Yep.
even the buckets of fire trucks, so that when they go out, they can be secure on there, and the firemen can still have access. But
contacted by a bunch of big utilities and like big city fire departments are wanting these all over the world actually.
Yes.
But yeah, like this is actually kind of revolutionizing the way the tree industry is kind of moving towards. Instead of having the bucket trucks like previously everybody did, homeowners are wanting to get more. They don't want their yard tore up by a big heavy bucket truck. So a lot of the tree cutting companies are going to these man lifts. I mean, you can back it in.
Well, and you can reach out over stuff too.
Yeah. It's not, and the cost of these is a lot
cheaper than a bucket
truck.
Yeah.
So a lot of the tree companies are going to these, and I mean, this is just a perfect mount for these. It mounts to literally any square or round tubing. And
so this one we showed on this and the Mini X.
Yep.
And these are retail for what, $109? $109.99.
Yep.
So $110. And this goes on any of the tubing, square or round tubing.
Tubing.
So
Yep.
4-wheelers, it can mount to 4-wheelers and
UTVs,
we have one on our whatever our little get up is. Whatever our little UTV is, I can't remember. But anyway, we have one on there, and Jason drives it around and is able to have his saw fastened right on there.
Yep.
So, and I know my dad has it on, I think, his 4-wheeler and tractor. So, it's super handy.
We literally can mount to anything. I mean, it's
pretty easy.
It's pretty easy.
And a great price point. So a great gift and a great just something to have for your everyday, use on a farm or in any kind of utility vehicle that you have, even if you live in town. So.
Well, and the other part about it, I mean, we're not only saving your saw and keeping you safe, but it's just so dang handy. I mean, just to put it in there, you know where it's at, and you're not carrying a saw around everywhere. You're putting it in there. I mean, it just makes cutting wood easier.
Yeah. You don't have to haul it around.
Yeah.
It hauls itself.
Use that SawHaul.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, if you have any questions, please be sure to let us know. So Cleaver Farm and Home, we have them in stock. And if we don't have it in stock, it's Chinook, Kansas product, so we can get it pretty easy. Just make sure if you check out their website, it's sawhall.com. And I'm excited to have them in the store. It's an awesome product.
We're just excited to have you
guys
aboard.
It's been a crazy story that went from just doing something on the side to all over the place. So I bought them for my parents, for my dads and my husband. So it's an awesome product that we love. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.